Melody with Realty Executives Main Street. I'm here at Reliance Title in Sweetwater, Tennessee, and I'm going to be talking with Christy McCosh, one of the closing agents for Reliance. So let's head on in to Reliance Title of Tennessee here in Sweetwater, just right off of Main Street. So when you first walk in to Reliance Title, this is the beautiful decor that you'll get. And this is where most of the action happens here in their conference room. And this is where closing and settlement takes place. And if there is one ahead of you, here's the lovely waiting area where you can sit and relax, and they will always bring you a wonderful soft drink while you're relaxing. And this is Ivy. She will greet you and welcome you and bring you the drink if there is another closing in process. So let's take just a quick look in here. This is where all the fun action happens right here, all of the closing procedures. The family comes here. As Christy will mention later, the lender sometimes comes here. The realtor will be here most of the time, unless it's a mail away closing, and then that's a little different, of course. But I wanted you to see this beautiful facility. And how long have you guys been here, Ivy?
Since last October, so almost a year.
Almost a year, yay! Yay, so exciting. I'm gonna take you right back here where you can see these lovely ladies working ambitiously on all the closings that are coming up. I'm gonna go right through here. Got some more working going on. Just wanted to show you this beautiful building where all of these lovely ladies are more than happy to help you with your closing needs. And you don't have to be buying a property in Sweetwater for them to be able to close it for you. That's the most wonderful thing of all. They can close if you're buying a property in Loudon. They can do a closing if you live in Knoxville. They can basically do anywhere that you are buying property. This is Christy McCosh with Reliance Title here in Sweetwater, Tennessee. So would the buyers get a statement? Can you kind of explain that a little bit?
There's two different ways that a transaction occurs. You can have a cash deal, which they're usually very easy, and you can have a lender deal, which not that they're not easy, but there's a lot more paperwork involved. So if it's a cash deal, the settlement agent, if I am the settlement agent, I will contact you and say, okay, I'm going to send you a copy of the statement. I want you to review it. These are the costs associated with your closing, and you'll see the bottom line of the amount that you need to bring to closing. And so we go over that. We make sure they understand they need to either bring it as a cashier's check or they need to wire those funds to the escrow account. As if there is a lender involved, most of the time the lender is going to be the one talking to the buyer, and they are going to let the lender know, they have to, 3 days prior to closing, they have to at least give them a closing disclosure to let them review that. And so that number will be on that document, and the lender should go over with them that amount, make sure they understand it needs to be at the title company prior to closing, or bring a cashier's check with them.
One of the things that me as a realtor, sometimes I have a hard time describing title insurance, because there is an option a lot of times with cash buyers, but there's also a lot of lenders required. Can you kind of go into what exactly title insurance is and what does it cover?
Right. I printed out just a flyer that we have here that we give people why owners title insurance is so important. Of course, lenders are going to purchase it on a loan. 9 times out of 10, a lender is going to request a lender's policy of title insurance. For the owner, when you purchase a home, you do have the option to buy it. There are so many things that you never think about. We are diligent in our courthouse records when we go to search that, but there is also humans involved. So there's also the possibility that there could be something missed. And so what title insurance does is it protects your interest in the property. It's a one-time fee. As long as you own the property, it protects you. And just some things that were on this list I thought I might read. Some of the things it protects against are forged deeds, mortgages, satisfactions, or releases, deeds by a minor. Maybe someone signed a deed and they weren't of age, so that has been disavowed. Maybe a corporation sold some property, but come to find out that corporation had been dissolved and they didn't have the right to do that. There's even things in here that have to do, I read this and I thought, wow. It says conveyance by heir or survivor of a joint estate who murdered the decedent. I mean, these, you just never think about things like that. There are so many things, anything that might be undisclosed but was recorded and not caught, that could, prevent you from having a clear title to the property. Somebody might come back and say, my grandmother owned this property. When she passed away, my mom did not convey her rights. My mom still has an interest in your property. And so the title insurance then would go to bat on your behalf to say, you know what, we're going to clear this up. We're going to take care of this. We're going to defend you in this and try to get the title cleared up.
A lot of first-time home buyers, they're like, do I really need it? And I, as a realtor, will almost always say, yes, you do. It's just that peace of mind that you'll get just knowing that that property is yours. And as you said, if there is an issue that ends up coming to light after closing, because it could happen, then you're just protected. Would you kind of agree with that statement? Okay.
Yes. And I mean, I'm the same way. And all the pieces of property that my husband and I have ever bought, we have always purchased title insurance.
Absolutely.
Because it's not really, when you look at the amount that you invest in property, it is such a small percentage to pay.
Absolutely.
And it's a one-time fee.
Absolutely.
So I highly recommend it. And of course, it's up to the owner. They have that right to refuse it if they don't want it. But, if it's offered, I would take it.
And it stays with the life of however long they own the property.
Long as that
you don't renew it or anything.
Correct.
Okay. Don't forget, if you would like to contact me, here is all of my social media accounts. I would love for you to reach out to me. There's also my email and phone number. If you know someone or if you yourself is interested in purchasing a property or a home or even selling your home or property, I would be honored to be your realtor. So feel free to reach out to me. And don't forget to like this video and hit subscribe. I won't bombard you, but I do publish a video about once a week, and I would love for your support on this journey. And until next time.